Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic. Welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another celebration of cinema review, but this time we're doing it for Top Gun Maverick because this past Saturday, May 27th, it was the 1-year anniversary of Top Gun Maverick. Why am I reviewing it? Well, it's because I watched it back in March because it won an Oscar for Best Sound for last year, so I thought I'd give you why do I love it, what are my experience with it. So let's go ahead and get started talking about it. So I think when it comes to the story with this movie, it's, I vaguely remember the original Top Gun Maverick film, but there are certain things that I was reminded of when you get into this movie. And in the way you enter the story, like with the original Top Gun music, I love that. But even through that, like the way that the story goes and all of that stuff, it works really nicely. And the way that it contrasts where you have Tom Cruise's character and he doesn't want to train Goose's son because of what happened with his other friend that died. And I don't remember the scene that happened in the original movie, but it creates some urgency in the characters, and you can kind of tell that that all these characters have history, and the way that the story went I thought was really well done, and it feels right, it feels great. So I would say the story is one of the best things about this film. And I guess you could say the other thing about what makes the story great are the characters. Of course you have Tom Cruise, which really, his character is also really well, like I just said, he feels like he's an established character throughout all these films, as he is the main character of the film. But he also feels sort of like this guy that is like, he's like this almost old man, and he's still doing these crazy stunts. He's still flying. He's not retiring. He's still going at it. And I think that's interesting, and in the way that he doesn't want to train this new kid, I think that's fun and exciting. But when you get the other characters, you got Miles Teller in here, who's playing Goose's son, or whatever. I think that's his name. I don't remember. And then all the other characters with, like, the girl that played Betty from the Hulk movie from 2003. She's in here too. I don't remember if she was in the original Top Gun Maverick, the original Top Gun. But the whole cast of characters in here I thought were very, very good. I think another great part about this movie is really just the real jet action, that this movie feels immersive, where you're flying with real jets and you're seeing jets actually fly off and do these big battles. I think that's awesome. I think another great part about it is that you have, and I think what part of is Tom Cruise, because he, for the longest time, for almost a year, he's been preparing to do this big stunt for the next Mission Impossible film, which is kind of why I'm excited to actually be part of this stuff now that I finally watched Top Gun Maverick, and sooner or later I'm going to be watching the Mission Impossible films. And those movies are famous for doing actual real stunts and cool action, not doing all big CGI and blue screen. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be a part of that. And especially with, like, Indiana Jones, part of that is also it's practical. I'm excited for that too. Hopefully it's probably going to be CGI, but I'm still thinking it's going to look great. So overall, I love all the practical, real action that they have in this movie. Now, usually when I talk about scores, I don't tend to talk too much about them, but the score in this movie, fun fact, the score for this movie was composed by Hans Zimmer, which is a fantastic composer himself. And I personally loved the score that he presented in the film. It felt very Top Gun Maverick-y, and I thought it worked for the film. It felt very cinematic, and it also felt like a Hans Zimmer score, so I loved the score for this film. And I think the last thing I'm going to talk about here is just the impact that this movie had. Literally everyone that I remember when this movie came out, everybody loved it. Everybody. Everybody wanted to go see it. Everybody loved it. This was the movie of the year. Now, obviously, you had a movie like Everything Everywhere All at Once that won Best Picture and won most of the awards. But you also got this movie and everybody loved it as well. And I think that's impressive, where you have this movie that everybody loved, and I've watched it too, and I love it too, as I'm talking about it in this video right now. But to me, that's amazing that a film can do that. I love that. So I love the impact that this movie had, and to this day, people are still loving it. So that's my review that's my celebration of cinema review for Top Gun Maverick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there. And also, let me know, what are your thoughts on Top Gun Maverick as it's now 1 year old? That's fantastic to say. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sorry, I said something accidentally. Sorry about that. Bye-bye.